my world, what's going on? We got some SoFaygo news. He might be done with Cactus Jack. Let's get into it.
Because recently we actually got some information from a Billboard interview that Travis did, and let's just say Faygo might not even be a part of Cactus Jack anymore. The confusion you may have when it comes to Faygo being a part of Cactus Jack is completely understandable, because we still at this point where we don't even know what was so beneficial about him, quote-unquote, signing. What did he really gain? And does it even matter anymore? Because 3 years ago, we all know the conversation was much different, all right? So let me explain on this. Way before I was even making videos, right?
When I really think about it, Faygo, I just remember mad heads was glazing him, and then he signed to Cactus Jack, because that's what a lot of these artists do. They get that buzz, and then they sign to like their favorite artist. If Travis approached you and had a combo, or one of his people approached you and had a combo, like, yo, I will sign you, bruh. You can sign to Travis. You're probably liable to say yes, especially if the numbers sound right. So I don't know if I'm really mad at him or saying yes, but at the end of the day, you're not about to be a priority on the label. You could get screwed.
Right. I remember the fans would blame Travis for almost everything dealing with Faygo. You had people saying, why he ain't dropped for 2 years? Why ain't Travis give him a feature? Why wasn't he on Utopia? Why doesn't he get promoted just like Don Toliver? And why is he under this big rapper but not doing anything? And throughout the years, not even that long ago,
those are all reasonable questions.
The whole time it was really Faygo's fault. He's not even signed to a major record label, and he's just under Cactus Jack. But there's only so much they can do when it comes to controlling him, because he's really just a part of the collective. There's nothing deeper than that. But y'all know from my past videos, we found out later from the manager that there isn't no one else to blame. Everybody you see in Faygo's environment have tried guiding him, and Barry said it himself. There's only so much they can say or do. Faygo done seen tons of videos of people criticizing him and the fans complaining about everything that he do, but he just flat out don't care. That's what he said. And when I found this out, I wasn't even surprised, because I mean, I
feel like it's one thing to be like, you don't care on some shit, to try to dismiss negative energy coming towards you, but sometimes heads dead don't care. They just don't care, and that's horrible. Actually horrible when you just dead ass don't care, because that means you're not pushing yourself to be the best you can be. You're not trying to see through your true potential.
Think about it. Look where Faygo is at. Look at his fan base. Look at the position that they're at right now. We're 2 years in, and we done got 3 different rollouts, but no actual project or album has been released on all platforms. I'm not talking about no SoundCloud releases. I'm not talking about no singles. I'm talking about projects. And most of these fans have become very delusional because they're just now realizing that Faygo doesn't care about them or his career, and the blame should only be him. And the people that still blame Travis for Faygo being the way that he is at the moment, what if I told y'all though, it's not even that crazy to think that way? Because recently we actually got some information from a Billboard interview that Travis did, and let's just say Faygo might not even be a part of Cactus Jack anymore. And of course, I know this ain't the first time this has happened, or we didn't heard something like this, right? There's been a few times where we were just overthinking, you know, maybe we was pushing it because maybe Faygo had missed a few events in the past or something like that, or maybe they unfollowed each other. But this right here may be a little different, because what Travis said is low-key adding up to why we haven't been seeing Faygo with Cactus Jack at all.
All right, what's the word, dude?
We never see Travis actually mention Faygo anymore, because the interviewer asked Travis, he said, yo, how did Cactus Jack become so dominant? And Travis said it himself. He said, we try to be ourselves and be organic. I'm still a fan of fandom. I have that sort of understanding that it's not just me. I got my guys Don Toliver, Sheck West, Chase B, you know, all of us.
Don Toliver, we know that he's Cactus Jack. Sheck West, we know that he's Cactus Jack. Bizzle, Chase B, I never really heard of him before. If y'all want to put me on, recommend some songs from him, I'm down to listen. But he's Cactus Jack. There is no mention of Faygo here. That's looking... Imagine being somebody's artist and they don't even mention your name when the label is brought up in an interview. How would you feel?
Who make it a whole family. Organically, just being us, creating those experiences. That's what I love to do. Whether I'm collaborating with someone or working with someone and trying to push design, it goes hand in hand. Whether we're tailoring beats or tailoring clothes. And once everybody seen that question that Billboard asked Travis, there was tons of blogs out there saying that Faygo might not be a part of Cactus Jack anymore.
Did he speak on this? Did Faygo speak on this?
Faygo. But the difference is, this is a Billboard interview. You know what I'm saying? This is huge. This ain't just any article. You get what I'm saying? So the fact that you failed to mention Faygo or even bring him up in some type of way is crazy. You ain't even list him. Man, it's just sad, bro. And right now, the Faygo fans are lost. And you actually got them assuming that Faygo don't even want to be a part of Cactus Jack. Because I'm not gonna lie, there's a few points that Vada Faygo had made, and I low-key think we should check these out. He said, call me crazy, but with Faygo failing to attend CompassCon in a recent fashion week for the whole Cactus Jack, and everybody went except for him. Now this, it should be very clear that Faygo won't be a part of Cactus Jack much longer.
That's telling, that's telling.
Smoke Perp was a couple years ago.
I was thinking about this because Smoke Perp was part of Cactus Jack from what I remember, and he spiraled out. He started becoming a meme when he would go do shows and people would take videos of the crowds. There was nobody there. Started looking bad. I don't know if that's after he left Cactus Jack or while he was still there. But if Faygo is gonna follow this trajectory, that's bad.
And then the Travis Scott fan page said he does it to himself at this point. While the SoFaygo replied and said, never was and never will be Travis' fault. Yeah, maybe he didn't let him drop during the Astro World tragedy, but everything that has happened is Faygo's fault. No one else to blame. I hate the Travis ruined SoFaygo narrative. I know a lot of y'all confused because y'all seen a tweet from my page that said Travis Scott ruined SoFaygo. I want to make it clear I don't run my Twitter page. Yes, I have access to my own account, but of course, I don't run that page. I don't make the tweets. I have somebody running that for me.
Word, nobody run my Twitter either,
videos,
so anything I ever tweet is not even me.
Person helping me out behind scenes, but he obviously was doing it for engagement because he's seen that this was popping. But I want to make it clear that it wasn't me. Y'all know for a long time I've been saying that it's SoFaygo's fault. I literally talked to the manager. But let's get back to this. Somebody said I wouldn't be shocked if he's still cool with Travis, but the Cat to Jack ties are cut. Then SoFaygo said most likely the case, but still, he is never getting.
Who is SoFaygo though? Is he actually close to SoFaygo, or is he just a fan?
Travis' fault, or is everybody fault? Like, to be honest, there's really no wrong answer. I just don't think it's one person to blame. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we can all just blame SoFaygo. There's a reason why he doesn't have that passion no more. There's a reason that he doesn't like to talk to his fans as much. Hopefully, there's a reason behind why we're waiting for 2 years again, because at this point it really just looked like he don't want to be a part of Cactus Jack, and for these past years he just been wasting time. So
can somebody put me on, what was the last tape or project SoFaygo actually put out, and how was it received? I just remember back in like 2020, I would say, when he was having mad buzz. I remember it was like him and Yeet at the same level, and then Yeet just elevated, and then SoFaygo was supposed to elevate to a higher level as well, and then he just kind of disappeared or some shit like that.
I really don't want to be one of those people to just get mad at Travis at the moment, because can you really even get mad at Travis not even mentioning SoFaygo? What does SoFaygo even do to stand out at this point? We don't even see SoFaygo at events no more with Cactus Jack. We barely see him with Travis. The most that we seen recently was him performing at Summer Smash. So when it comes to blame, there's really no wrong answer, okay? Hopefully this is true, because I don't even see the point of SoFaygo being in Cactus Jack anymore. Of course, a lot of y'all make jokes and stuff saying that SoFaygo's still up next and all that troll shit. But if we're being real, SoFaygo still has fans. That's never gonna stop. A lot of people are gonna stick around just because of what SoFaygo done in the past, and the fact that he still has music that you can still listen to and it still hits. You know what I'm saying? He's not a bad artist, but when it comes to marketing himself, putting himself out there, or keeping his fans in tune, he just really don't care. And of course, it's kind of sad that it's just a joke at this point. Whenever you see SoFaygo get mentioned now, nobody takes it serious, and at this point it's looking like he's not gonna be a part of Cactus Jack any longer. But we wait to see, because we actually don't know that yet. But the way it's looking right now, it is looking bad, and there's a chance that SoFaygo is slowly moving on. He's still probably cool with Travis, of course. And by the way, this dude never had any restrictions.
Could just be naturally moving on. You know, they could have just parted their ways behind the scenes. But at the end of the day, not keeping your fans updated, in my opinion, is selfish. They're the ones that got you in this position.
He's fully independent, which means he could have done anything that he want at any time. But there just wasn't any real plan with Cactus Jack. That was very obvious. So SoFaygo's biggest enemy was himself. He killed his own hype. He ruined his own rollout. He let somebody steal his rollout. And he also starved his own fan base. What are you getting out of just waiting that long? And 3 months ago, he told us that he was going to drop music in 2025. Look at us now. We still don't have anything. The most that we done gotten or seen from him was a picture of him teasing that he got brown hair. Like anybody cares, man.
What?
Just drop the damn music. And from the outside looking in, SoFaygo and his team is just a whole mess. There's no real objective. They don't know how to properly keep the fans in tune. And it really just showed that you're not even thankful for the people that do support you. You feel me? And when you do give out answers, you're just half-assing. The management is half-assing with the answers too, and y'all not keeping it real. That should motivate you to drop or something like that. But instead, you don't even see SoFaygo have the same passion at all. I don't even want to say I miss the old SoFaygo when it comes to music, but it's not crazy to say that you miss SoFaygo being hungry. And I ain't gonna lie, recently I just seen a good tweet from this dude named Switcher.
I got some thoughts. They're very great.
To drop
Make sure to tap into them.
He can't manage the pressure by leakers not having a plan to actually pump his career when inconveniences happen. Then he proceeds to hide for months, come with new songs in a project, get leaked again, and restart the cycle. And I ain't gonna lie, that's true, bro. And
leakers could be a reason why things went bad, but I feel like heads should be able to control their leakers. You can control whose studio you go to, whose hard drives your music is on. I don't think it's that hard.
Make videos about it all the time, but y'all just seem to be delusional, you know? But anyways, y'all let me know how y'all feel about SoFaygo right now. How do y'all feel about Cactus Jack? How do y'all feel about Travis?
W duty.
think?
All in all, when it comes to SoFaygo right now getting dropped from the label, we don't know what is truly going on behind the scenes, because a lot of times the labels and just getting into the business of music isn't what these artists think that it's going to be. You start off making music for the fun of it. You know, maybe you have some type of goals in terms of making music. You want to help your family, you want to get some hoes, you want to get some money, which leads you into going into the actual music business. But once you get there, it's full of vultures. It's full of people that understand how business works. And businessmen is not fellow artists. They don't really care about you. They want to make that green. They want to make that cash. They want to keep shit moving the way they need it to be moving. And that could suck a lot and get spirit out when it comes to making music, when it comes to being an artist. It's highly possible this is what happened to SoFaygo. That is highly possible. And he just wants to keep it to himself. He doesn't necessarily want to put that out there onto his fans. Or it could be that he just really don't care. He don't care to keep the fans updated. He's chilling. You know, maybe he has an uncle that does construction. His uncle's like, yo, if the music shit don't work out, kid, you can always come work for me. And he's just gonna go work with his uncle, you know, get the rest of the little money that he can. Who knows? What I do want to see though is SoFaygo finally speak out, maybe drop something. Gonna be staying on top of this news. Spot World, let me know in the comments if you like this style of video. Let me know, man. Hit that like button if you're here. Hit that sub button if you're new. See you next video. I gotta jump right back into where I left off because I did not upload the other video on time.
Weirdest case when it
And
comes
Duty
to
dropped
having
again.
ups and downs, because we're at a point where everything is becoming
More
very
SoFaygo
questionable.
lore.
And the only thing he seems to be doing at the moment is giving us hints that it may just be over. And I'm not even exaggerating when I say this, because I'm sure it's a lot of y'all that haven't seen my last video, but if you have, then you should already know that things don't look too well right now. Travis ain't even want to bring up SoFaygo during an interview with Billboard, and we already figured that SoFaygo was going to move on from Cactus Jack because it was getting very pointless. And let's just say he ain't even act as if he was a member. He missed tons of events, he still ain't get a feature from Travis, and he also missed his chance on Utopia. But I remember,
how do you sign to an artist and not even get a feature from that artist? Yo, is Trippy Red Cactus Jack or am I bugging? Because when he had that song Dark Knight Demo or whatever with Travis, like, was that him being a part of Cactus Jack at the moment, or did he just, how'd that happen?
one time he faked having COVID to not show up and the fans found out. So if we being real, he definitely would have been better off on his own. And the biggest problem that SoFaygo been having is that nobody throughout the team seems to be very vocal. And it's already bad when an artist himself doesn't even talk. So that's where the confusion comes in. And this situation only getting worse because there's a big chance that SoFaygo might actually be done with music, or he just really at that point of quitting. And it all starts with a post that he made on his IG account, and you might not think that much while looking.
So much gay shit with this fame shit made me want to stop rapping. What does that mean? And whenever people post lyrics, is generally because they feel. Like, you're not posting something you don't feel for real.
At it because he just seems to be playing a song by Kodak, but that's just not it. The fans had did some research by looking at the actual time step and when SoFaygo had posted, and if you read the lyrics, Kodak says so much gay shit with this fame shit made me want to stop rapping. And of course, a lot of y'all gonna say this a reach, but trust me, it gets worse. Because this morning actually, I seen something where a fan had messaged SoFaygo and he said, so this is what you're doing instead of saving your career. And SoFaygo had replied and said, basically, SoFaygo don't even seem to care. And what if I told you that people ain't even surprised?
Yo, why did that kid reply with a rabbit emoji? What was good with that?
Had this to say: he has a whole lot of ego for someone we left in 2024. And Gas Baby said he doesn't care anymore, so why should we? But SoFaygo said, I don't think anyone cares anymore. Album not selling more than 3K units, nor do I even have expectation that it will drop this year. If not for his unreleased catalog, he'll be forgotten. Then somebody said, just black out, bro. There's no point of posting or talking about him anymore. Laughing emoji. And SoFaygo said, my goal is to get more followers than his new Twitter page. So SoFaygo fell off, but I didn't. Okay, this is crazy.
What?
SoFaygo said again, SoFaygo.
How is your name Vault of SoFaygo and you want to surpass? You cannot surpass your master. You are his.
Might actually be retired. It's never been so over. Somebody replied and said, be patient. Perfection takes time. Then he replied and said, I said this multiple times. He did the same exact thing with Pink Hearts, where people had such high expectations that the album would change the world. Same thing happening right now, but no one cares. And somebody said, yeah, GG, I'm done with SoFaygo. Shaking my head, lost cause. But SoFaygo replied and said, I don't blame you. And you know what's crazy? This whole thing is taking me back to the time where SoFaygo said in the group chat, who been telling y'all I quit music? But then you post shit like this. You post like these lyrics and all that, but I don't even think you know what you're even going for, SoFaygo. It shouldn't even be a surprise that people think that you're quitting music.
when did he make that message in the group chat saying, who told you I quit music? How long ago was that?
Music right now because you do everything but drop. You started beefing with a producer that you haven't worked with in 2 years, posting on your story and all that, but you wouldn't talk to your fans. And it's not like you try to keep them updated, you don't. And these are your supporters, as if you don't have a Reddit with over 10,000 people that literally do anything to keep your name alive. How are you not connected with your own fan base? Think about it for a second. Your own fan base don't even rely on you anymore for content because there isn't anything that you're doing. And y'all seen it for yourself. There's SoFaygo fan pages switching to King Carson fan pages.
Oh yeah, SoFaygo's done. Yeah, no, he fully just quit. SoFaygo quit music. Can't even believe it.
40 reaction right now, reacting to a reactor. You saw it here first. Spa World, man, I swear, I'm the only one to do it.
Saying it. So, for context, on SoFaygo's Finsta, he posted this song story with these lyrics. So much
Are we going through like what
shit,
we already
want to stop rapping. The fan asked, this is what you're doing instead of saving your career? And he said, basically, he's done. I don't want to say he's cooked, because he's just done. He's just out of here. He's cooked. I mean, he's not cooked, he's gone. SoFaygo is
mentally drained, bro. That's really what it is, man.
Never gonna drop at this point, and it's really sad to see.
Yeah, he mentally drained, bro. That's what it is.
Like he was Cardi or some shit. He still don't have anything. We're almost 3 months in.
I can make a whole montage of like just sad edits and like I don't even know. Like SoFaygo was so up. He could have been. It really is a what could have been.
42 also
felt that.
SoFaygo, I have a proposal for you. Please get on my stream. We don't even have to talk.
He should do it though.
Talk about music. In fact, I want to make sure we don't talk about music. I just want to see how you're doing. Because I'm not gonna lie, from social media's aspects and just from life in general, it seems like
SoFaygo on 42 could hit just to see what's good with him. He wants to check in with him, make sure everything's okay, because you never know what's going on with these artists behind the scenes. That's facts.
May not be in a good headspace.
That's some real shit, man. W42, I ain't gonna lie, man.
I don't know that for a fact, but just what I've seen being posted on, the Finsta and what I've been heard about, like what's been getting talked about, it just seems, not good. So I would love to. We don't have to do it on camera. It doesn't have to be a stream thing. But SoFaygo, I just want to make sure you're good. Like, are you okay, bro? Would love to have you on stream, but I understand if it doesn't make sense. Really understand it for sure.
Most likely not.
I just hope you're good, bro.
I hope he's good too, bro. I know I make a lot of videos about bro. And
the only thing is, like, if he feeling bad about life, why would he link up with 42? Like, they don't even know each other for real.
it may come off as hating because I'm saying some real shit instead of just dick riding. And I'm actually wanting better for my favorite artist. But hopefully SoFaygo keeps going, because I'm sure a lot of y'all done been there before. When some people are dealing with stuff, they try to make it known that things ain't right.
SoFaygo is probably in my top 150.
Stories. And I'm not finna sit here like SoFaygo don't go through a lot, because I'm sure he does. All you want to do is make music. But SoFaygo gotta also understand that he created this scenario. People try to help him all the time. Even Taylor from Internet Money said that he reached out plenty of times to even create an album with him.
Duty just sharing his thoughts there. Let me just share mine. There's no new concrete information. It's just more lore into what already has been shown by SoFaygo, basically showing that he don't really care that much about music. I'm kind of thinking at this point it's something not actually about music, because no one wants to let down their fans. It could be some anxiety shit, knowing that he did let down his fans low-key with his last drop. Now he's low-key afraid to drop, and it's just a thought loop. Like, damn, what if I fail again? It could feel like failure on his side, which leads to anxiety, which leads to just sheltering yourself from situations, wanting to stay to yourself. That is highly probable. It could just be a mental cycle. He's not in the best space, and it is what it is. Let me know what y'all think about the situation in the comments. Please do hit that like if you're here, hit that sub if you know. Spot World. See you next video.